Hello, and welcome to the Practice Marketing Podcast, highlighting successful strategies from North America's fastest growing clinics and experts so you can learn from their wins and power your practice growth. Hi, I'm your host, Neil Trickett, CEO of Practice Promotions. And today's focus, we're going to talk about the top 5 summer marketing ideas for your practice. As you might be able to see if you're watching the video, I'm in a fun summer mood here. I've got my Hawaiian shirt on, ready to talk about some marketing actions you can take this summer. So let's get into this. And depending on where you are in the country, sometimes you can have a very good summer. Like if you're up in the north, sometimes it can be a little low and a little slow there in the south. I remember when I had my practice in Boynton Beach, Florida, that the summertime was a ghost town. A lot of the retirees left the area. So depending on where you are, you might need to put some additional efforts into your summertime marketing. But summertime is an opportunity when you can capitalize on some different flavors in your marketing to attract your ideal customers in there and get more new patients in the door. So let's talk. One of the first steps here is really to leverage your customer or your patient list, right? And so one of the key things here is that if you're not actively marketing to your patient list on a regular basis, meaning like almost weekly, then you're not taking advantage of growing your practice. And so most practices will grow by their ability to get referrals from their patients as well as repeat business from their patients. So they should be coming back to you when they need care, and they should be sending friends and family to you. But that takes marketing, that takes effort. And so one of the things that you can be doing, especially in the summertime, is to make sure that you're doing additional promotions to your customer list with that flavor of summertime and get them to think about being outside, being active, wanting to go on vacations, not having to, limit their activities because they might be in pain or not able to walk well or whatever, you can use in your verbiage there. But it's a time where most people are going to be more active, want to be more outdoorsy, want to go on vacations, want to be with family, things like that. And so wherever you can really leverage that in your marketing and come across with that messaging, you're going to get more interest back to you. So I would highly encourage you to look at what you can do to make sure you market some additional campaigns to your customer list. Now, that might be emails that are going out. What can you do on social? Ideally, direct mail postcards, things like that can be a great way to promote summertime, pushes for your practice. And one of the things too is knowing ahead of time what is needed for your practice. So if you typically say, hey, maybe July or August, I start to slow down in my practice. It's something I see seasonally anyway in my practice. Well, you need to plan ahead for that and really make sure that you are going to have additional campaigns, push harder on your marketing when you know it's going to be a little bit slower. So sometimes we think, hey, the budget might be a little bit tighter because I'm not going to get as many patients that month. It's typically slower, people on vacations, things like that. Well, there's still a lot of people out there that need your help. You got to push harder on your marketing on those slow months. So just something to keep in mind there.
Do you want more freedom in your clinic? Then you need to work on your business, not just in it. The top practice owners know that they need a marketing system that consistently attracts patients from the internet. And at Practice Promotions, we've helped hundreds of practice owners skyrocket to the top of Google and get more new patients from online. Go to practicepromotions.net/kit to get our free practice marketing sample kit. It includes all our digital marketing tips and tricks that will get you new patients from Google. That's practicepromotions.net/kit, KIT, for a free marketing kit. And now back to the show.
The other part too is being topical, like have some fun with it. And again, people are going to be doing outdoor activities. So the way that you have, visual, messaging going on in your different promotions, the way that you might be giving tips and advice, pulling that kind of summertime feel into your marketing. So take some, imagery and pictures of people working on patients, have some fun with it, maybe put them in Hawaiian shirts or whatever you want to do there. Like have some fun with that, right? But be topical, be relevant. If you see maybe a lot of young athletes, right? And let's say it's baseball season. Well, let's do some promotions that feature visuals around baseball or tips or advice around baseball. Or, depending on your area, if people do a lot of hiking, right? In the summertime, do stuff around hiking and ideas on how to, prevent hiking injuries or how to, hike further without getting pain. All kinds of different things that you could be thinking of there to help people out. So the thing is to be topical for that time of year. And in the summertime, we can have a lot of fun with outdoor stuff with that. And you might see things here too when it comes to fitness and gyms. They push heavily on that summertime body, right? Well, they're doing the right thing, whereas they're feeding into what's topical at that time, and people have their attention more on their body because they're going to be out swimming and doing things like that. So gyms will definitely do a lot of promotion around that summertime body thing. So in the practice world here with your PT, chiro, medical, again, try to connect with what's going to be important to your audience around that time, and it's usually being more active in different kinds of activities. And that ties back into being more social. So using social media more. This is a great time when it's going to be slower, post more often, right? And do your regular stuff, like you want to be posting out success stories and tips and advice from your practice and things like that. But you can do more in terms of your social during the summer, connecting summer activities to your practice. So again, this is great wherever you can take pictures of your team or patients or whatever it can be being active. Do some outside photo shoots, things that you can definitely incorporate into your social media. That's going to be fun, attractive, interesting to people as they're skimming through social media there. You can share local summer activities that you know of, so that's easy to get through different local events. People want to know where these things are, so if you kind of compile that, you can put that into a social post there. Ideas, recipes, post fun pictures of your team or practice events during the summertime, so that can really draw a lot of attention to your practice. Use different social media templates here. This could be a good time for you to really think about, hey, I want to refresh my brand's look and feel. You can even have some kind of seasonality to that brand feel. And, the key thing here too is to incorporate an offer, right? Something that you could invite your patients back in, let's say for a free movement consultation. Maybe if you offer a massage, there's or some ancillary service there. Some sort of, if you want, discount or some additional thing that they could get if they came in for a cash-based offer or something like that. So there's lots of different things that you can do, but what can you do to create that irresistible summer offer to tie people to come back in, right? And then one of the things that you can be doing, if you're not doing this already, you should be, and that's leveraging digital advertising, especially Google advertising, because that puts you at the top of Google. And while a lot of these campaigns take some time to orchestrate, send out, campaign build up, things like that, digital advertising, you can start to get results relatively quickly. So if you're doing Google ads, now is a great time when you think, hey, maybe I have some lean times, people on vacations, it can be hard to fill the new patient numbers in the clinic. Well, go ahead and put some extra budget towards your advertising ahead of that so that you can get people to come in and not have a dip in your summertime numbers, right? The same thing goes if you're not doing this. Well, now's the time to really look at starting Google advertising so that can help you to stave off slowdowns in the summertime months and prepare you also for a great fall if you have these key things in place. So now's a great time to take advantage, especially of Google advertising, and beef up those numbers that way. So I hope these tips have helped you here to think a little bit more about what you can do during the summertime and marketing. So remember, make sure you're leveraging your customer patient list there. Be topical and relevant, really incorporate lots of different ideas for summer activities and things people can be doing. Use different methods like email, direct mail, advertising. Your social media is a great place to really be using a lot of this fun activities and tips and advice, where you can create that irresistible summer offer to draw people back in, and then leverage that digital advertising, right, for boosts that you need during the slower summer months or summer weeks. So Neil Trickett here from Practice Promotions and the Practice Marketing Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels and follow us for more tips and advice. And I'm wishing you much success this summer in your practice.
Thank you for listening to the Practice Marketing Podcast. Don't forget to get your free practice marketing sample kit at practicepromotions.net/kit. Start 2024 off the right way by building marketing systems that automatically attract new patients from online. That's practicepromotions.net/kit.